Morning, everyone. Hello and welcome to the weekly commodity audiocast. I am Kainat Chainwala from Kotak Securities Commodities Research Desk. And like in every episode, we will navigate through the ever changing landscape of commodity markets, examine the events that influence market sentiments, and uncover the latest trends. So let's get started. Last week, rising hopes of a US soft landing, coupled with sweeping stimulus measures from China, boosted global risk appetite. The dollar closed the week lower at 100.4, reflecting growing expectations for further interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve. Bets of aggressive rate cuts grew after the US Consumer Confidence Index plummeted to 98.7 from 105.6 in August, marking its steepest decline in 3 years and signaling increasing consumer pessimism. However, the greenback saw a brief recovery to 101 levels after better than expected GDP growth and a drop in weekly jobless claims eased fears of an economic slowdown. Initial jobless claims fell unexpectedly to 2,18,000, down 4,000 from the previous period, and slightly better than the 2,24,000 estimate, indicating a resilient labor market. Additionally, the second quarter GDP growth was revised to an annualized 3%, aligning with market expectations. Also, durable goods orders remained unchanged for August, outperforming predictions of a 2.8% decline, which suggested that the which suggests overall economic stability and countered fears of an significant downturn. However, dollar again saw the weakness on Friday as the Fed's preferred inflation measure, the PCE index, rose by 0.1% month on month and 2.2% year on year in August. These modest increase in personal income and spending hint at a cooling economy, potentially paving the way for future interest rate cuts. This contributed to a pullback in the dollar, while US equities extended gains for a third consecutive week. Moving on to commodities, COMEX gold surged to a record high of $2,708.7 per ounce during the week, as significant drop in consumer confidence heightened expectations for more aggressive rate cuts by the Fed. Also, geopolitical tensions, particularly the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, boosted gold's appeal as a safe haven asset. Although gold retreated from its peak, closing at $2,680 per ounce, it will remain in focus as soft inflation numbers fuels debates about the magnitude of potential rate cuts. Silver prices also gained traction, peaking at $32.6 per ounce before trimming weekly gains to 1.3%, in line with the pullback in gold and industrial metals. On the technical front, MCX Gold December futures on the daily charts formed bearish engulfing candlestick pattern on Friday, indicating bearish bias. Although the short-term trend continues to remain bullish, we may see a pullback this week with the price testing 75,000 support followed by 74,850. Price may acquire bullish momentum after breaching and staying above 75,530, potentially rallying to test 77,000. Moving on to metals, the LME base metals rallied to multi-month highs driven by initiatives from Chinese Governor Pan Gongsheng aimed at stabilizing the struggling property market and boosting an overall economic recovery. LME copper surged above $10,000 per ton for the first time since June, while zinc surpassed 3,100 and aluminium climbed above 2,650 following the People's Bank of China's 50 bips cut to its reserve requirement ratio and promises of fiscal measures to revive growth. On the other hand, WTI crude oil faced significant losses, tumbling to $66.95 per barrel, as expectations of increased supply from Saudi Arabia and Libya overshadowed improving demand outlook from China and supply disruption concerns from Hurricane Helene. Libya is set to restore production after a political agreement, while Saudi Arabia reportedly plans to boost output alongside OPEC Plus members in December. Despite these supply pressures, geopolitical tensions in the Middle East could provide some upside support for oil prices this week. Technically, MCX crude oil October futures, after retesting the ascending support trend line of the symmetrical pattern, saw a significant decline last week. The short term bearish trend is still in place, as seen by the daily chart's closing price below the 20-day EMA and super trend 7.3. Price might rise again, testing 5,900, the closest resistance. If it breaks and holds below 5625, the price may drop lower to its next support of around 5450. Now, looking forward, all eyes will be on upcoming US jobs report as inflation inches closer to the Fed's 2% target. A weak labor report could bolster Fed's case for additional easing following a recent half percentage point rate cut. As of now, investors remain divided on whether the Fed will implement a 25 or a 50 basis point cut at its next meeting in November, with the odds of a larger cut rising to 53.3% after the release of the PCE numbers. However, at the same time, expectations of a soft landing may be challenged by yet another lackluster labor report following 2 months of disappointing employment growth. Also, metal prices are expected to be heavily influenced by US data this week, with Chinese markets remaining closed from October 1st to October 7th for National Day holiday. So, this follows a recent rally fueled by stimulus measures. Overall, US labor market report is will be looked upon keenly as it may provide hints on the pace of future rate cuts. On this note, we conclude this edition of Commodity Audiocast and hope that we've offered you valuable insights. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and we eagerly anticipate your presence with us again next week. Until then, happy trading. Thank you.